What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Whoever's tuned in already, I appreciate it. Again, I know it's a random live stream, but listen, I told you the routine. Let's tune in together. You get these reps in. 50 sets of 8 every minute on the minute. It's gonna give us 400 total dips in under an hour. The reason why I've been doing these EMOMs this last week is because I had procedure done on my lip. I really can't do anything strenuous, right? So keeping the volume low every set, not elevating the heart rate, but allowing me to get a lot of volume in a short period of time, so I keep up that intensity and just, I'm able to stress the muscles enough. I got the wide timer going on the watch. So I'm in already 2 of 50. So 8 reps every minute on the minute. Not gonna be a lot of talking. You're gonna just see me working. I'll try to answer any questions in between my sets. I just did a pull-up EMOM 2 days ago where we hit 300 reps, 43 minutes, 7 reps every minute on the minute. That was 301 total pull-ups. That was the day after my procedure. And really all I could do is these body weight movements, right? I can't exert any force or intensity where I'm clenching my teeth or really struggling to catch my breath, right? Because I don't want to increase the heart rate too much. I don't want to promote any blood flow to the head either. I don't want to, rip open a stitch, which are pretty much all dissolved already. So again, thanks for everyone who's tuned in. Let's get those likes up and let's rep together. Let's go. About to be round 4. And again, if you don't got access to a dip bar, you're in the office on your lunch break, drop down and hit this with push-ups. It's gonna be a full push workout, right? 8 reps. If you're doing push-ups, do 9 reps every minute on the minute. It's gonna get you 450 total pushes. Hold up, guys. Let me read these questions. Mirko, what's up, brother? Yo, Airbus, let's go. Take your nap and then get your reps in. Would you say weighted calisthenic and bodybuilding exercises like bench press, barbell rows are best for building healthy muscle? I'll answer that next set. All right, so there's really no such thing as healthy muscle, right? You got muscle or you don't. And you could build muscle many ways. You could do it with what you call bodybuilding exercises, bench press and rows, or you could do it with calisthenics, just like this. All that matters is that you're stressing the muscle over time with increased intensity, whether that's more reps, more sets, or more load. That's how you're gonna build muscle. It's not that hard of an equation. Remember, guys, workouts like this, and if I lose connection for a second, I'm gonna reconnect it right away. I'm in the park, it gets hot, there's a lot of planes that go overhead here, so the service has been a little spotty lately. But if I see it disconnects, I'm gonna reconnect it, so don't tune out. And again, if you gotta sign off, just get these reps in at home every minute on the minute, hit the reps, build up a lot of volume. Again, this is gonna really build up on that sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. We're gonna be increasing a lot of metabolites, a lot of fluid, a lot of buildup in the muscles, creating a crazy pump and that sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Remember, you got metabolic stress, muscle tension or mechanical tension, and muscle damage, the 3 main drivers of muscle growth. And like when I did the 300 pull-ups a couple days ago, 7 reps every minute on the minute. As you're doing it, you really don't ever get that fatigued, right? I didn't fail on any sets. Every set, the 7 reps was pretty manageable. And I felt pretty good afterwards, but the day after and today, 2 days later, you do feel that soreness. You feel that, you know, you feel 100% that you worked the lats, which is exactly what you want to feel, right? That's how you know you're getting effective sets in and reps. Omar, for sure. For sure, Mirko. Yeah, mix it up, bro. Best of both worlds. You lift heavy for strength, and then you can rep out for muscle size and endurance. So you guys want to build strength. That's when you want to focus on heavy loads, higher intensity, meaning the load, right? Reps falling in that 1 to top 6 rep max, right? That's how you're going to build strength. You want to build muscle, again, it's not as hard. It's not that complicated either. Just any set where you're falling between 5 and 30 rep ranges, close to failure, you're going to be effective muscle building sets. And it doesn't matter the exercise, guys. It could be a push-up, it could be a bench press. As long as the intensity, meaning the, you know, how hard the set is in close proximity to failure you get, that's all that matters. Water and electrolytes. Told you, if you're training out in the heat, sweating is very important. You're consuming electrolytes. That's going to be the number one factor that could hinder your performance, right? Especially if you're out training in the heat, sweating a lot. You're going to get muscle cramps. If you start, you know, sweating out your sodium, magnesium, potassium, you're going to feel lethargic, fatigue. Your muscles are going to cramp up, lightheadedness. Make sure you get your electrolytes in. Thank you, Ryan. Yo, thank you, Mirko. Yeah, bro. When you're hitting sets like this, low volume, but a lot of sets, even though, you know, like I said, I'm not ever coming close to failure on these sets, so I'm not really building up a lot of fatigue each set. You want to keep the reps as clean as possible, with as much range of motion that you could go through comfortably as possible. DRT, I don't train the one-arm pull-up. I haven't even tried one in probably over 2 years. But I want to say, I mean, every time I've attempted it, I came pretty close. If I trained for it, I know I would get it. Especially now that I've been doing a lot of weighted calisthenics. All last season was all weighted calisthenics, heavy weighted pulls, which is going to have a good translation over to one-arm strength, right? Even though it's not specific, but it's just going to increase your pulling strength. Almost, you know, you want to be able to pull close to, I would say, body, maybe 0.75 body weight added on you, right? If you do that, you can ensure that you got a one-arm pull-up.
See you guys.
Later, Ryan. and you want to keep your heart rate down, right? Me talking between the sets exasperates me even more. So I'm gonna try to keep the talking to a minimum. Like I said, I don't want to exasperate too much. I want to hit easy set for the 50. And I'm keeping the phone over here, guys, just because it's the shadiest spot in the park. I don't want the phone to overheat midway through. It's round 13. Telling you, already got a crazy pump in the chest. Make sure if you want to target more chest on your dips, that you have that slight lean forward. You don't want to be upright like this, right? You don't want to be pressing like this. It's gonna be more triceps. You want to be down, leaning into it, feeling that chest stretch on the eccentric. Yeah, bro, after you get off a big heavy weighted, cycle and you go to body weight, everything feels fresher, a lot easier, bro. I was on almost 7 straight months of weighted sets. It takes a lot of toll on the joints, the nervous system, it fatigues you a lot. So taking a break, and it also, let me hit this set. I remember when I'm training weighted, heavy, I'm taking long breaks. My sessions are about 2 hours long, and I'm resting more than I'm actually working, right? I'll do a set that lasts me maybe 30 seconds, and then I'll rest 3 to 5 minutes. And I'll do another set, rest 3 to 5 minutes. Whereas body weight, my sets take 90 seconds, and my rest takes 90 seconds to 2 minutes. So you get a lot more work done. You get a better work capacity. You could build up your work capacity more. Your endurance gets better when you hit more body weight, more sets like this. So it all depends on the goals and what you really want to train for. $15 rounds in, almost a third of the way through. Yo, Lifted, what's good, bro? Thanks for tuning in. ER, hold on, I'll get back to you. Let me read your question quick. All right. First question. Me now, 35, compared to how I was at 25. Probably a lot more resilient at 25. Required less recovery. Probably was training a lot more. I was also probably 10 to 15 pounds lighter. 10 pounds lighter, easy. All that work, training 6-7 days a week, got me in crazy shape, got my reps up, but for building size, it was counterproductive. I burn a lot of calories naturally. My metabolism is high. So if I'm training 6-7 days a week, I should have been eating close to 4,000 calories a day back then. Probably was maybe hitting 3,000. So that's why the muscle or the size never really developed. Weighted calisthenics this past year, training only 3 days a week. I was training weighted calisthenics. Sunday, Wednesday, Friday was my routine. And I put on 15 pounds in 7 months. So for me, less was more. And again, pushing that intensity every session, trying to get stronger, pushing that weight. It's a lot easier to progressively overload when you're adding weight as opposed to adding reps. So you see I'm doing 400 dips now. If I'm gonna continue with body weight styles of training, I gotta go to 450 next workout, and then 500, and then I gotta go to 550, 600. So it's a lot easier to progressive overload with weights, especially when you only gotta do 3 sets of 6, 18 reps in a workout and you're done. Here I'm doing 400, right? Again, different type of training, different mentalities, different overall goals. I'll get to the next questions next. Mark Twain, what up, bro? Energy-wise, what works? Elaborate a little bit, Mark. I appreciate you, ER. Omar, what up? BP, whatever that means, brother. Let's go, Peanut. Mark, elaborate on your question. Gerard, Lagar, I told you, I'm not trying to make these sets hard today. Watch the beginning. I want the sets to be easy, but I want to just accumulate a lot of reps. "19 rounds in, more than a third of the way through now." So Gerard, the reason why I'm keeping this as an easy workout for me is because I had surgery on my lip. I have stitches in my lip. I don't want to exaggerate. I don't want to have to do anything where I'm stressing, pushing out, or fighting for a rep that could risk, blood pressure or more blood rushing to my head. So very easy sets here. 8 reps a clip every minute on the minute for 50 minutes. It's going to get me 400 total dips, right? A lot of volume. It's going to be high metabolic stress. Again, remember, you got metabolic stress, mechanical tension, and muscle damage are the 3 main drivers to build a muscle. Go around 20. Just warming up. Now remember, I could have did 400 dips, maybe a little faster. Maybe I just could have went all out max sets, right? Repped out 50 clip the first set, 60 clip the first set, rested. Caught 30s, caught 20s until I hit the 400. But that would have greatly increased the stress on my body and made every set dramatically harder, right? I've told you, I'm not trying to get close to failure here. I'm trying to hit every set easily. Maybe sets 45 to 50. I don't mind if they get a little tough. But the majority, I want easy work here. Yo, Mark Twain, man, that's individual. Don't release before you train. Simple as that. If you do pull-ups while bulking and the reps regress, is that a sign of progressive overload? Almost. All right, that's a good question. Yes. It's not really considered progressive overload, but it's going to increase the intensity, right? So say you're 150 pounds and you're doing 45-pound pull-ups for sets of 10. Now you gained 10 pounds, now you're 160 pounds, and you throw that 45-pound on, you're only doing sets of 8. Yes, it's gonna be harder because you're lifting more overall load. But then you just gotta try and getting stronger, getting back up to that 10 rep set with the same body weight that you once was using it at. And I love Just straight 50 minutes of work. You versus the bar. Hell yeah, lifted. This is how you get that crazy pump, a lot of stimulation. Exactly what we're going for. Let's go round 23. And this is gonna be a very glycogen demanding routine. When the volume is this high, 400 reps, remember it's an anaerobic style of training. You're gonna be burning through sugar, glycogen. You're gonna have to have a decent amount of carbs in your system, especially the leaner you are, to perform high throughout these types of training. How old is calisthenics, bro? It's been around forever. We've been using our body weight since the fucking creation of humankind. It's the oldest form of training. I'm also, like I said, weighing in. I'm easy 7 to 8 pounds heavier than I was at my heaviest last summer. Last summer I was maybe 161, 162. I'm about 168 to 170 now consistently. So just about the same leanness level. So you can see I put on quality muscle just from all that weighted sets. All right, hold up, guys. Another set. I'll come back to the questions. Round 25, halfway point. I'm 32. Senior 35 gives hope that we are not past the prime. Facts, bro. ER. As you get older, just train smarter, bro. Recover, and always just focus on a goal, right? If you want to build muscle, train hard, train with intensity, and let your body recover, right? Remember, sometimes less is more. If you want to get shredded, you want to build work capacity, endurance, add volume, add more training days. BP, best way to build pull-up volume. Use resistance band, but seem to be plateauing. Hold on, BP. All right, you want to build up volume. Exactly what I'm doing right now. Easy sets, but a lot of them. Okay. 2 days ago, I did 300 pull-ups, 7 reps every minute on the minute for 43 minutes. Now, if you can't do 7 reps and you want to do 300 pull-ups, let's say you can only do 4 reps. Let's say you could do 10 rep max, right? But you're not gonna be able to do 10 reps every set on the minute, right? So you got to do a smaller number, 4 reps every minute on the minute for 100 minutes. It's not too bad. That's less than 2 hours of training, and it's just you versus the bar. You want to get a lot of volume in. That's how you do it, and that's going to translate over to getting you higher rep sets as well. Or you can do one of my other favorite methods. Max reps, body weight on the bar. You have a band ready to go. As soon as you're done with your max reps body weight, get in the band and rep out more. Haha, Mark, bro. Not really, man. I didn't really get into it till I was around my early 20s. JTW, every day? You shouldn't do them every day. Every 2 days. You want to build up upper body strength? You can train them 2 to 3 times a week. One day go heavy. One day go body weight. And then one day do isometrics. You really want to build up your dip strength? Train them 2 times minimum a week. Not back to back though. Pyramid downs are great too, bro. Remember, always train with a specific goal in mind though, guys. That's how you're gonna make the most progress. Have a clear vision and work on it. About to be on round 29. No, it's all good, bro. So 29 sets in, 21 more to go. Right, so how do you think the dudes in jail get big? They got all the time in the world to just hit thousands of reps a day. If you're gonna be putting in that volume and you're eating a sufficient amount of calories, remember, the goal is muscle growth. Always gotta be in a calorie surplus, right? You can't be in a deficit and expect growth. If you have a lot of body fat to lose, you could be in a deficit and you can build muscle and burn at the same time. But if you're lean and you wanna get bigger, you gotta be eating enough and training hard enough. Remember, you want to eat enough, but you want the extra calories to go to muscle building, not fat storage. $30 in. That's 240 reps in so far. Another 160 to go. Hell yeah, Mirko. I was doing weighted calisthenics all throughout the winter. I finished I trained for the 1 rep max competition, which was in April. Once that happened, the weather started getting nicer and I started training more outside. Once I'm training outside, I prefer the body weight reps, high volume training. Again, exactly, in nature. It's a lot more, it's enjoyable to me than being in a gym. $31 sets in, guys. JTW, man, I appreciate that. Glad it's been informative. Let's go, guys. Let's get these reps in. Get off the couch. get off your desk. That's rep push-ups. Go do squats, same thing. 8 reps every